What's up, YouTube? Back again with the Pro 4X, and got a little surprise here we're going to start working on today. I'm going to throw in some Fox shocks on the rear end. I told you they were coming soon. I got them in this week, something like that. And yeah, I'm going to slap these puppies on, take off the old Bilsteins, and see how the backs are, and then hopefully I'll sell the Bilsteins and pay for the last little bit of the front shocks. They should be, I'm only 170 something bucks away, so if somebody in North Florida wants to buy my shocks, feel free to buy my Bilsteins off of me on Facebook Marketplace. They should be up as soon as the time of this video ends. So yeah, cheers, let's get to it. Okay, so while I'm working, I figured I might as well get a idea of how much down travel I got, how much might be expected. Who knows? We'll see what these shocks can do for me. So from the top of my fender to the center of my wheel hub, 26 inches. So we'll go from there. So I have 19 on the bottom, 17 mil on the top, and we'll get these busted loose and get this started real quick. So in order to get this loose, it helps to jack up the axle just a little bit. I saw that on a video, so it does help. It helps take some of the tension off, and you can take the screw out or the bolt out, no problem, after you do that. And yeah, it's a pretty good technique. I saw it on the video. I'm glad I did, and if I didn't, I wouldn't have known to do that, and I would have been fighting it for a while. Instead, I have that. So I figured I'd share this on this video so that when you install this on a Nissan Frontier, you'll know if you do this. Let me bust this loose. I'll show you the difference between the other, the Bilsteins versus the Foxes. Would you look at these sexy sons again? So they're already the same length as the Bilsteins before I take off that tie. So this is fully extended, clearly because I don't have anything pushing on that, giving it anything to push on. So I'm about to put these on, and then I'll show you the result after that. I'm gonna clean these up, these Bilsteins up, and make them look pretty for Facebook. But yeah. Let me know, seriously, let me know if you want, anybody wants these. They're Pro 4X. I think I've got 40,000 miles on it, so they should still be good. But I just love Fox. I wanted to go with Fox, and I knew if I didn't get Fox, I would be kicking myself. So cheers, here we go. One more thing while I'm down here. These, I don't know if you can see these washers are concaved. And I watched an All Dogs video on these, and as backwards as you think it is, the concave part goes out. So the screw would be on this side of it, or the bolt would be on this side of it. It'd be running through here, and the bolt would be on this side of it. So put them in that way. That's what I was told, and that's how the factory does it. And I didn't believe it at first, but darn sure enough, it's the way it is. So there we go. So as you can see, the convex side would be facing out. So it'd be like that instead the other way around. I think it's backwards. And then the other thing that I've seen online that you need to know is before you tighten these down to the spec, which is I think 38 and 140, but I'll tell you in a minute for the bottom. 38 and 140 I think is what these are. But before you tighten them all the way down, get them snug, and then lower the truck and then tighten them all the way down so that they don't have any binding issues. So I already know I gained quite a bit, because before these tires were touching the ground. So now I'm currently to the center of my wheel hub, if you can't see, 27.5 inches. So I was at 26, so 1.5 inches already, and I haven't even lifted it up to like fully droop the rear end. So this is going to be really fun trying to jack up the back end whenever I need to jack up the back end. However, eventually, if I need to change a tire or something like that, I'll just jack up the axle. So, but yeah, let's see what else is going on. So it's official. 28 inches to the center of my cap. So, yeah, 2 inches from 28. So, as advertised, 2 to 4 inches, or 1 to 2 inches of lift is what they advertise online. So 2 inches as far as down travel, that's pretty good. All right, so I was a little wrong before. It was 148 foot-pounds of torque on the 19 millimeter bolt, and then 33 foot-pounds on the 17 millimeter bolt or nut. And got those torque down to spec. Pretty easy install. It's generally basically 4 bolts. Of course, I did it in the heat of the day, so I'm sweaty and I'm a mess, but it is what it is. I'll be proud to rep that on the back of the truck. I don't know where yet. I'll find a place though. And yeah, overall, I'm gonna take it for a test drive, and like I said, this was a super easy install. Take it for a test drive, spin around the block. The back still is basically where I had it before. So for those of you who don't know, I have the Z1 shackle on the back, and you have 2 holes on the Z1 shackle on the back. One is about standard ride height. The other one is 2 inches taller. Or 2.5 inches taller. I didn't really like the rake of the truck whenever it was taller in the back and shorter in the front. I wanted it to be a nice level. I ain't Carolina squatting it. I'm a nice level ride, and yeah, this kept that basically as far as I can see. I'll get it out in the sun and really get my eyes on it, but I believe it's the same as it was before. Other than that, I'm happy to be rocking Foxes finally, at least on one half of the truck. Other half of the truck's coming soon. So let's take it for a test drive. So overall, it's still somewhat flat. It might be a little raked. I need to get a level on the back of this, but man, them Foxes, boy, I'll tell you, I'm excited for the front ones to come in. They just, man, they look clean. And usually when somebody has that on the back of their truck, you know that they spent a little bit of money on it. Not to say that I've made them money, because I'm not, but I'm excited to see how they're gonna do. I might get a 1/2 inch spacer just for the front, if I think that it looks raked still, which, staring at it longer and longer, I think it might be a little raked, but that's okay. If I get the front end done, we'll be set to go. Well, there you have it, guys. I know I'm in no shirt on right now, and it's just because it's hot and I did all that work, but yeah, I am excited to rep the Fox brand in a little bit, and yeah, can't wait to get the front shocks installed. I'm selling those other Bilsteins if you need them, and yeah, let me know. Holler at me. Peace.